सर शुरू करूं?
Wait. Okay, so your topic was waste and
Yes.
livelihood, waste to livelihood.
Yes, sir.
You've already taken 1 minute time to think. You can start right now.
Sir, waste is defined as any substance which or object which the holder regards as a completely used product or substance and discards it. Waste has an underlying value which can be utilized for various purposes, and the poorest segments of the population can obviously use these waste materials to generate a source of income. Like recycling of paper waste can help people improve, help people come up with new books and recycled paper, which they can again sell back to the market. Garbage collection is one of the most valued waste to livelihood product. We have seen contracts given to big contractors who underlease it to the people who collect valuable materials from the waste and then use them to recycle and make products from those recycled garbages, which as a result generate in helps them generate income and earn them a livelihood. Waste to livelihood not only recycling not only helps in generating livelihood, but also the other result of it is the impact on environment that we see, that is reduction in garbage, reduction in pollution, and the seeping in of garbages to the water table thing. So waste can be utilized not only to generate livelihood among the poorest sections, but to have an impact on the environment in a very positive manner, and as a result could be recycled. And yes, sir.
Okay, stop. You could have spoken for a few more seconds. But anyway, so now you can start with your introduction.
So my name is Nikhil and I'm from Munger district, which is in Bihar. I have completed my primary education from Munger itself, and for my senior secondary, I moved on to Jawahar Vidya Mandir, which is in Ranchi, Jharkhand. From there onwards, I went on to do my graduation in history from Delhi University, Sri Venkateshwara College. So during all of my schooling and college times, I've been involved in a lot of curricular and extracurricular activities, mainly related to social work and sports activities. Other than that, I have undertaken a few of projects by Ministry of Environment in Uttarakhand, in the Almora district of Khoot village, where we worked on reverse migration and heritage restoration. And in my free time, I love to travel and I do a bit of poetry. And yes, sir, that's about me.
Okay, so the project that you did for reverse migration, can you elaborate something about that?
Yes, sir. So it was a contractual work which was tendered by ministry for the undergraduate and postgraduate students. So our college, the Department of History of our college, undertook that tender from ministry, and it was of about 40 lakhs, in which we had to restore all of those villages which were from where people migrated out to some other places and were left abandoned. So what we did was that we undertook this project in Khoot village, and we were held by our professors, and there were multiple people involved in this. And we started from scrap by building mud houses in a very sustainable manner. But the idea we had was to do things by the resources available there and the people available there. So we didn't outsource anything, and we built mud houses with those slate roofs, and we had all the labor from their areas itself. And we started from building basic houses. Then gradually, after a year, we started adding up all the amenities, that is the water supply, or after this 1 year work, the government increased the tender to about 80 lakhs. And so we had a mini petrol pump built in that very locality. And these homes were used by the local population to rent out for homestays. And gradually it developed in a very sustainable manner. 8 to 9 houses were built in the uh, first year, and gradually this work was extended for 3 years. And I left after 1.5 years because my college time was over. But yeah, the project continued for almost 3 years, and now there are almost 26 houses built in and around that Khoot village, and it has everything available there itself. The
Okay. Do you
water.
still follow that project, that what is going on there?
Yes, sir, so I do.
So, do you have any data like how many people uh, reverse migrated, like they came back to their home place and started
Yes,
working
sir.
for
Yes, sir.
that mud houses and everything?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any data-based data, or how much amount we have spent it? Like total amount you were telling that it was 80 lakhs.
Yes, sir. The
So,
tender for 3 years was 80 lakhs.
so how many family did come back?
So almost 6 to 7 families came back, and the total number of people in, let's say, individual count was around 50.
Okay, and they were staying outside the village before
Yes, so
that
they
project.
they migrated to places like
So
Delhi.
how did you reach them? Like, come back to this place. We have started making the mud houses for you.
So the local taluk helped us in this. We contacted them for the data thing, and they gave us that who the land belonged to, which people. And so they had this land in their name, but they
Okay,
didn't.
you were making mud houses in their land only.
Yes, sir. So we
So,
contacted them, and we
okay.
told them that we have this project where we have funding, and we can do that on your land, and you can start homestays there
So
itself.
was there any post rent that you asked for,
No,
like
sir.
from those villagers?
So it was a government project, so we didn't have any
You know, even
monetary.
government can ask for the rent.
No, sir. No, sir. So it
Okay.
was a project flagged by ministry under Himalayan
Okay. How
restoration.
many homestays are still up and functioning? Like even for running a particular business, the commitment from
So
the
more than
business
20.
owner is very important.
So more
So,
than 20 total was eight was till the time I was there, and then it gradually
okay,
moved.
so how many times you have stayed there? Like you stayed for 1 month, 2 months, or total number of days that you stayed there?
So I went there in two sessions. First was for 2 months, and then 1 month and 1 month. Like it was total of 4 months.
Total of 4 months.
Yes, sir.
So, Nikhil, did you visualize or did you also find any other source of livelihood that could have been generated through the help of either experts or NGOs or government? You know? So
Yes,
was there any other source of livelihood, hidden source of livelihood which was there? Did you find any of them?
yes, sir. So
What was
definitely.
that?
So uh, basic things like transportation was and still not very well developed in these villages connected to the main districts in and around those places. So I think the local people could be encouraged by giving loans and fundings to buy mini vehicles or second hand vehicles, where they can directly use that for transportation between their villages where the homestays are built and to the main district, that was Almora in my case. So I saw that the private owners that were in Almora were taking us to Khoot village, and they were charging a lot for very short distance. So if the locals were given these facilities where they can buy basic vehicles for transportation
So,
of.
let's leave this source because it is again based on the tourism or based on people who are visiting that place.
Yes, sir.
So, was there anything which is based on product or some other services which can be
Yes,
provided
so the
to remote locations?
forest produced could have been more utilized, could have
Like,
been.
can you give some example?
So like apple, sir, apple was
So,
abundant in that place.
apple farming must be there.
Yes, sir, apple farming was there, but it was under like wildlife protection, wildlife sanctuary, and that area was protected. So the local villagers were not allowed to go inside and do a lot of work there.
Okay. So,
So I think what they can do is again, claim those minor forest produce which we have been seeing in places like Chhattisgarh and in Himachal, some places where the locals have got these rights of collecting the forest produce, and they sell it in those markets. So the concept is available, but I think they
some
don't.
advocacy needs is there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Nikhil. So you are already not trained. I'll not say trained, but you are already a social worker. You have been doing it since school time, and you have
Yes.
also done a project. And right now, also you are involved with many social projects, as I have mentioned in your DAF.
Yes.
So, why do you need this course? Like, since you are good at what you are practicing. Now, what will happen to you once you join this course?
So I think my motivation to join this particular course is that all the experiences that I have gained as a field worker or a social worker, the central of all that I could conclude was that livelihood has always taken precedence other over things, be it health or be it education or be it any other facilities. People always, prioritize livelihood, and that is why they miss out on other things. So once I learn how to build livelihood in a entrepreneurial manner, in a social entrepreneurship way, which I would be learning in this course, I would be equipped with those skill sets which I require to help people to generate these livelihood related skills in and around their uh, geographical location, helping with their uh, locally available resources. And the things I would be learning in this course would really help me, because there were a lot of fieldwork challenges which I, as a non-trained social worker, has been facing in and around all the projects. So once I get trained in these skill sets of how to work on field with very specific training, I would this would actually help me a lot when I come out of test and then I go into the field.
Okay. So you graduated in 2019,
2018.
2018.
Yes, sir.
And since 2018, it's like 2023, 5 year have been passed since you have
Yes.
graduated.
Yes, sir.
So, why do you take this much time to decide to go for an postgraduate program?
So I had other plans running after my college, where I was involved with various organizations doing these kind of things. And after I think uh, 2021, I decided to opt for this course, because actually I was not very aware about these courses at TISS. And before that, for continuous 3 years, I was involved with NGOs working in and around different states where social work. I took social work in and around all these uh, organizations. So the
Okay.
plan was always there.
And I also see you have just applied for this course in TESS.
Yes, sir.
And you have you applied any other course other than a TESS?
No, sir. This was
So,
the only course I applied.
okay. So you don't have any plan B for your postgraduate study.
Mm, So yes, sir, I had a plan B, that I would do social work in other colleges, but at TESS I actually had this inclination for this very course in livelihood and social entrepreneurship,
That's
because
fine. That's fine. So where are you applying? Like, I want to know that what are the other courses which you are planning to apply?
sir, I've been planning for international relations in JNU and masters in social work in Delhi University.
Why international relationship? Because your entire profile, your entire work, background, everything moves around social work and livelihood generation. So why do
Yes.
you want to do international relations?
So again, international relation is something I actually enjoy reading, and recent activities have built up this this curiosity inside me of studying international relations and pursuing this as a career. Okay.
But you will miss this entire work, that entire background that you have created since 6 to 7 years.
No, sir,
So will you not
absolutely
miss
not.
that?
Social work, I don't think if I miss out in at TISS or DU, I would give up doing social work, or social work just
But the
means that.
training need that you said
Yes, sir.
that is required for your further endeavors will
Yes,
not
sir.
be there.
So, but I am not being very optimistic, but I am confident that I'll get through TISS and I'll pursue this course.
Okay. Okay, so last question for you.
Yes,
How
sir.
did you prepare for interview?
So, sir, my preparation was through SMERG Coaching Institute, where last
Okay,
year
stop.
also.
So uh, मैं दो फीडबैक तुरंत तुरंत दूंगा.
Yes, sir.
Somehow your interview was good, but एक दो जगह पे मुझे बहुत ज्यादा नंबर काटने पड़े, and I'll
Okay.
tell you why.
Okay.
And whether anybody who is listening your interview, he must say कि it was very good. But this is a classic example when you feel that interview was very good, but numbers कटते हैं,
नहीं,
है ना?
बिल्कुल.
So I'll tell you that. And दूसरी चीज क्या है कि never tell that I have taken some coaching from an institution. Just say that I took mentorship, like
Okay. Okay. Yes, sir.
I had a mentor, है ना, from this particular institution, or even don't tell the name. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
चलो मतलब like other feedback I'll give you later,
Okay.
and marks I'll be telling you in a second. Okay.
Okay.
Let me stop this live stream because I don't want other people to know about your marks.